What if I told you your next smartwatch doesn't need to cost a fortune to feel premium? It can look good, work smart, last forever, and still surprise you in ways you didn't expect. Stay with me, because in this video, I'm going to show you why the Huawei Watch GT5 might just be the most underrated gem in the smartwatch world today. And no, it's not just about the battery life or the heart rate monitor. There's a lot more, so don't blink. The moment I took it out of the box, it gave me a vibe. Minimal, sleek, lightweight, the kind of design that doesn't scream for attention, but still gets it. I got the black version, and I'll be honest, it looks more expensive than it is. And that AMOLED display? Sharp, bright, colorful. It actually made me pause for a second. Like, wait, this isn't supposed to look this good at this price. But hey, a good-looking screen is only the beginning, right? What surprised me more was how much thought went into the experience. Not just flashy features thrown in from marketing, but actual day-to-day useful things. From the first setup, it lets you customize the way you want things to be. You can tweak button shortcuts, switch the menu style, even choose how your notifications pop up. It's not just functional, it feels personal, like the watch is adjusting to you, not the other way around. And when it comes to fitness, oh, they didn't mess around. I run a few times a week, not competitively, just for headspace. And when I run, I want my watch to get out of the way and just do its job. The GT5 does exactly that. GPS locks in fast, no awkward waiting. The heart rate display shows actual zones, clearly marked with colors. One glance, and I know if I'm coasting, cruising, or pushing hard. That's huge, especially when you're mid-run, breathing hard, and you don't have the patience to interpret tiny numbers. And here's the kicker. It even recognized paddle as a sport. That one got a real laugh out of me. I've used other watches that make you pick other, or tennis, for everything remotely similar. But here, I saw paddle as a preloaded option. It's such a small thing, but it made me feel seen. Every time I finished a workout, the feedback was instant. Calorie breakdown, zones, pace, stride length. And if you're into deep analysis, you'll love this. It even shows VO2 max, aerobic versus anaerobic load, and recovery time. It's not just dumping data on you. It's helping you understand what that data means. Then there's the Huawei Health app. Super clean, very responsive, and actually pleasant to use. You get your summaries, your charts, and your trends in a way that feels digestible, not overwhelming. It shows daily, weekly, and monthly insights, and it makes it easy to see how you're progressing over time. Now I've got to talk about the sleep tracking, because this blew me away. I went to bed skeptical, like, okay, it'll probably tell me I slept 7 hours and call it a night. But no, it broke down my light sleep, deep sleep, REM, even how often I woke up or how consistent my breathing was. And the accuracy? Wait, better than I expected. I'd wake up feeling groggy, check the stats, and see exactly where my deep sleep dropped off. The best part? It doesn't just tell you how you slept. It gives actual suggestions. Real stuff, like if your deep sleep is too low, it'll nudge you to wind down earlier or try cutting screen time. It's thoughtful. Battery life? Let me just say this. I stopped thinking about charging. I'm not joking. With everything on, notifications, continuous heart rate, sleep tracking, even always on display, it still ran for over 9 days. That's without being gentle on it. Daily workouts, daily syncing, tons of screen time. 9 days. And when you do need to charge, wireless. No fumbling with pins. Just drop it on the puck and it's good. Fast too. I'd plug it in, go shower, and it'd already be halfway done. But okay, let's be real, it's not perfect. Especially if you're using an iPhone. There are some things you'll miss out on. You can't reply to messages from the watch if you're on iOS. And you can't install third-party apps through Huawei's store either. Android users don't have those issues. Everything runs smoother, more connected. So if you're deep in the Apple ecosystem and need tight integration, yeah, this might not be your best match. But if you're mostly focused on fitness, sleep, long battery life, and an elegant design, it's still a seriously solid option, even on iOS. Now, people always ask me, how does it compare to other smartwatches? The Galaxy Watch, the Apple Watch, the GT5 Pro? Here's my honest take. The Huawei Watch GT5 isn't trying to replace the ultra-high-end smartwatches. It's not trying to be a phone on your wrist. What it is doing is delivering core features really, really well. You get fitness, sleep, beautiful display, killer battery, all wrapped in a lightweight, premium-feeling design. And the price? That's where it crushes the competition. You're getting a polished, powerful experience at nearly half the price of other flagships. No joke. The GT5 Pro has more bells and whistles. Titanium, blood pressure monitoring, ECG. Cool stuff, sure. But how often do you actually use those things? This one feels like the sweet spot. Everything you need, nothing you don't. And because it doesn't try to do everything, it ends up being a better experience. More focused, less cluttered. You don't get bogged down with menus you'll never touch. You know what it reminded me of? That friend who's low-key brilliant. Doesn't show off. But when you actually get to know them, they're full of depth and surprises. That's the GT5. Understated, but exceptional where it counts. So who is this for? If you're active, like useful features that actually work, and hate charging every 2 days, this one's for you. If you want something that looks good in the gym, at work, or on a night out, you're covered. If you've been burned by overcomplicated smartwatches in the past and just want something reliable, this is it. And if you've never tried a Huawei watch before, this is a great place to start. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. I was. So now it's your move. If you made it this far, you probably feel it. That pull, that little curiosity itching at you. Don't ignore it. Explore it. Look deeper, compare specs, read reviews. But more importantly, think about what you actually want in a smartwatch. Because sometimes the best device isn't the loudest or the most hyped. Sometimes it's the one quietly doing everything right. Thanks for being here. If this helped you see the Huawei GT5 in a new light, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend who's hunting for a new watch, and let me know in the comments, would you rock this on your wrist? Or are you holding out for something else? Subscribe my channel for more tech updates.